Looking for ADHD-related content that's easy to understand and relatable can be quite the chore, especially if you have ADHD. And so many people present their ADHD material in a way that doesn't seem to consider their audience. A lot of them are like one of those poorly delivered PowerPoint presentations in the work meeting you're spacing out in. You know, the kind that even puts neurotypical people to sleep. And by the way, if you're one of those people that do that, know that by the time you've re-explained what ADHD is, presented all your credentials, and added all the other filler, we've opened another tab. But these channels don't do that. These channels are run by people who talk like people, and they're in no particular order because... Enough my yakking, let's get to the list. How to ADHD. If you've already been poking around YouTube looking for ADHD content, you probably already encountered Jessica McCabe. And if that's the case, you already know she speaks directly and clearly, gets to the point, and uses great graphics as visual aids. She's got a bubbly personality and often uses silly humor, which is way better than listening to some doctor drone on. She's been at it about 5 years and has a great catalog of helpful stuff built up, with subjects like relationships, anger, sleep, fidgeting, meds, and a lot more. ADHD Vision. Now this channel seems to be going through a little bit of a pivot. The narrator, Nick, has just started doing talking head style videos. Like this. See, there's my head and it's talking. I'm not David Byrne. But did you ever notice in the burning down the house video that David Byrne looks like a Pac-Man eating the lines on the road? Back to ADHD Vision. Most of his videos are either narrated over stock footage or done with his animated character, Bob. I can't imagine spending time animating my videos. I can barely get done as it is. His topics include subjects you'd expect, like motivation, jobs, and morning routine, but he's also thrown in a couple of meditation videos. Me with ADHD. This is probably the most down-to-earth content you're gonna find on YouTube. Got a fantastic catalog built up, including subjects like procrastination, memes, overwhelm, and a lot more. And that's good because I don't know if he's on hiatus or just late posting a new video. But with ADHD, you gotta expect an erratic schedule. It seems like when you average it out, he posts a new video about every 3 months or so. Adhd Mastery. The narrator, Stuart, created this channel to help people with tips, information, and strategies for ADHD. In the last year, he's been a very active uploader, and his production value has really gotten on track. That's important because there are a lot of ADHD videos out there with bad audio quality, and it's hard to pay attention when you... I know I'm not alone on that. Totally ADD. Rick Green is the godfather of ADHD videos. He was diagnosed as an adult in 2001 and went on to make the documentary ADD and Loving It. By the way, that's stylized with an interrobang. And in the process, and over the past couple decades, he's made himself an expert on the subject. He's got a down-to-earth personality and a healthy amount of corny but enjoyable humor. And these last two aren't specifically ADHD channels, but you should check them out anyway. First, there's Holderness Family Vlogs. Now, most of the content focuses on the parents, Kim and Penn. Penn is the one with ADHD. They've got a handful of ADHD specific videos, and it's mentioned a lot in their other content, which is very well done. And you can see the ADHD influence in Penn's deliberately cheesy sense of humor and his parody songs. And by the way, they got another channel called Holderness Family Sings, where a lot of those songs reside, and a few of those are specific to ADHD. One of my favorites on that channel is a song called I'm Doing the Best I Can, which is related to that thing that happened last year that made us all stay home. And then there's Eli Murphy. His channel is mostly animated storytelling, but he has 2 excellent videos about his own personal experience with ADHD. There's one called I Have ADHD and That's Okay, and the follow-up is Eli's Declassified ADHD Survival Guide. I'll link those below. Are there any good channels I've missed? Let me know in the comments. If I earned your subscription today, please hit the button and the bell. My daughter also makes videos. I'll link her at the end. Thanks for watching. Stay out of the comfort zone.
Mars, the only planet we know of inhabited totally by robots. 8 robots have successfully landed on Mars.